making pornographic material, which is banned by Indonesia's strict morality laws. Her trip to Bali was advertised on her social media as a
goofball, goofy ass nigga. Not only did she ain't get no pussy, you about to fall and shit. Bunny Blue just got arrested and is unhinged, bro. Video by Danky Jabo. Man, y'all know I just recently did a video, not on Bunny Blue, but you know, about, you know, the experience of being in her line. It was basically a parody joke video. So the fact that I just did that and now this shit is happening, it's kind of fucking crazy. Let's get into it though.
Bunny Blue has just been arrested and could be facing up to 15 years in prison. But not just any prison, an Indonesian one, because she got arrested in
Indonesia?
Bali,
Oh, she finna look like a fucking stick figure when she get out of that motherfucker.
Understaffing and copious amounts of corruption. So I thought today we'd go over all of the details surrounding the arrest, as well as the laws that were broken, and also just sort of generally catch up with what we've missed regarding Bunny Blue. Before that though,
okay, appreciate you, bro.
To the channel. I'd say we're on a journey to hit 300k by the end
hey, sub up, man. Sub up, man. Show them some love, bro.
The year, but I feel as though by the time this,
because these videos right here is what helps reaction channels grow. So shout out to you.
So of course, thank you so much for that. I'm not going to celebrate too early though, because it would be dead embarrassing if we manage not to hit it, or I end up getting cancelled like a day after I record this. So
man, celebrate that shit and shut up, bro. Like, listen,
I
man.
want to take the intro of this video to address the recent controversy that I've seen sparking up in the comments, and it's following me around like a demon. I'm not a fan of it. You know, it is genuinely quite worrying, and it's that people keep commenting about the 3 albums behind me, something about them changing every video. And not only do I genuinely have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Hey, bro. Hey, get into the vid. What the fuck going on here? I don't mean to rush you, my nigga, but hey, we ready to talk about Bunny Blue, my nigga.
But I also really don't appreciate your attempts to, I'll say it how it is, gaslight me. It's incredibly manipulative and honestly quite vile. And if I see anyone in the comments continuing this trend, you know, telling fibs like that so shamelessly.
Hey, we finna skip this shit. I ain't gonna cap.
Video itself, and then we'll talk about what exactly led up to that point and some sort of coverage of the whole thing.
Okay.
British porn star Bunny Blue could face up to 15 years in prison following her shock arrest in Bali last week, but legal experts have warned of her likely true fate. Experts say the controversial model will probably face deportation and a lifelong ban from Indonesia, and could be detained until January or February next year. The adult star, who's 26, was hauled into custody alongside 17 male tourists between the ages of 19 and 40 years old.
So there you go. What you're seeing right now is like the actual unedited footage of the arrest taking place. You don't see Bunny Blue there, but you do see the men that were with her at the time. They look really silly with their tops up to like try hiding their faces. I guess it's their only
of course, nigga,
because they don't want to be spotted with Bunny Blue. They probably have wives at home. I say that, but then I'm sort of lending credibility to the whole thing genuinely being real and not just a bunch of fake bollocks. But then this arrest makes me question how fake it actually is. Like, maybe there is an aspect of it that is real. But then on the other hand, the Indonesian pornography laws are so unbelievably broad and frankly crazy that I don't even know what to think anymore. But we will get into all of that in this video.
Okay, what the fuck? If she knew all that shit, why the fuck would you go to Indonesia?
All that we need to know is that the men that were arrested were between the ages of 19 and 40, according to The Sun and every other source that reported on this, right? And that is interesting to me, because if there was a confirmed 19-year-old, at least one confirmed 19-year-old there, then that does genuinely seem as though they're I mean, that's a barely legal, right? That's a schoolie, as they call them over in Bali. So provided there are, like, genuine, real things of a sexual nature going down behind that door, whether it be on or off camera, then that means a lot of this is realer than I thought, which is a lot worse than the alternative, which I've been sort of riding on for a while, which is that it's all just a bunch of fake bollocks. I mean, the bollocks are real, but you know what I mean, right? Like, in my mind, I feel as though if she was genuinely sleeping with hundreds and hundreds of barely legal teens, it's just opening the door for lawsuits and her getting fucked legally instead of just vaginally. Because all it takes is one kid to lie about their age or show a fake ID or something like that, and then all of a sudden she's done for. She's ruined. And the fact that we've not seen one person who doesn't already have a social media following come out and explain their situation or their experience with Bunny Blue, I think it's suspicious. So as much as I still don't know for sure, and I would really...
That's a good fucking point, though. Say that again. Say it again.
have a social media following come out and explain their situation or their experience with Bonnie Blue, I think it's suspicious.
Say that one more time, cause I don't want to.
Her age or show a fake ID or something like that, and then all of a sudden she's done for. She's ruined. And the fact that we've not seen one person who doesn't already have a social media following come out and explain their situation or their experience with Bonnie Blue, I think it's suspicious. So as much as I still don't know for sure, and I would really lean towards it being fake, this definitely makes me question.
That ain't gonna lie, bro. Why in the hell would somebody with a big following say anything, and I mean anything, about having any type of experience with Bonnie Blue? Nobody wants to be associated with Bonnie Blue. Not even the people that's getting associated with Bonnie Blue wants to be associated with Bonnie Blue. Ain't nobody finna say shit. And if you just want proof about is she really doing this shit, my nigga, just search Bonnie Blue in the Google search, my nigga. Do you some research. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you change your VPN, go. You go see it. That's all the proof you need, my nigga. She's really out here doing this shit. Stop playing.
For those who think that I'm unreasonable for thinking that, I want to make it clear here that it wasn't the sex itself that she got arrested for. Like, no one got arrested for any, like, actual sex here. I'll let it play out in a second here, and you can see exactly what it was, but she got arrested for allegedly producing or creating pornography, which in Indonesia is extremely illegal. They've got these morality laws, which we'll get into a bit later so that we're all on the same page here, but they're very, very strict.
For allegedly making pornographic material, which is banned by Indonesia's strict morality laws. Her trip to Bali was advertised on her social media as a chance for young
goofy ass nigga
graduation celebrations, known as schoolies.
Not only did she ain't get no pussy, you about to fall and shit. I don't even know why that shit was so funny, bro. But not only did she ain't get no pussy, you about to fall, bro, with your shirt. Bro, we gotta see this shit all the time.
Strict morality laws.
That nigga is a goofball, bro. I swear to God.
The trip to Bali was advertised on her social media as a chance for young Australians on graduation celebrations.
Oh shit, my bad, y'all.
To meet her as part of her Bang Bus tour. Indonesian immigration expert Philo Delano said Blue would likely be banned and deported from the country if found guilty. Delano said, in his opinion, if there was an invisible hand that requests that she be deported, she can be transferred to the nearest immigration office from where she'll be deported from the country. Delano is a managing partner at PNB Immigration in Jakarta.
Yeah, I did basically with her life.
Nature of the porn industry, and depending on her financial backers, it may not be straightforward to prosecute her in Indonesia. He said that was why she may have decided to pull off her controversial sex stunts in Bali. If something bad happened, as it has, she may have been expected to be deported without harsher punishment. But now that it's all over the media, the authorities might decide to first let the situation calm down and release her in January or February next year.
Yeah, there's a lot of corruption in the Indonesian police force.
Woo!
Most police forces, to be fair. So it's very likely, I suppose, that they want to make more of an example out of her because of the public perception and the amount of eyes that are on this situation. At the end of the day, though, you got this sort of title here. Bonnie Blue faces 15 years in hellhole Bali jail after adult star's arrest. I don't think it will be 15 years. I don't think it'll be anywhere close to that. I don't think she's going to spend any time in jail, to be honest with you. I think it'll probably be a deportation and a lifetime ban from the country of Indonesia. And according to immigration experts, that's what they think as well. And, you know,
that shit is crazy, ain't it? Man, that shit is crazy.
To the people who know what the fuck they're talking about, surely, right? Not just some commentary YouTuber. Or even worse, a fucking TikToker. Let's have a look at some of the build-up to this whole thing.
Boys and the middle-aged mums, and especially those who signed the petition last year to get me banned from doing schoolies. Well, guess what? Not only is the Bonnie Blue Bang Bus in surfers, but so are my fluids. My fluids are going to be dripping around the Gold Coast, and I cannot wait for your son.
What the fuck? What is she on, cuz? What's she on, bruh? She's selling her fluids.
Taste them and put them to very good use.
You know, that actually makes...
What the fuck? What? Man. What did they go use it for, some lube or some shit? That shit is nasty.
me want to vomit a little bit. Like, seeing her spitting in those little capsules there actually makes me want to... We have to see it 4 times as well. Like, I understood what you were doing if you did it first time and then just showed them all on the table, I would have understand via context clues what was going on there. I do suppose that people who watch Bonnie Blue, like, are actual fans of her, are probably the most brain-dead people on this fucking planet, so maybe it's necessary. Like, no, unless I see it video happening, I will not believe that's Bonnie Blue's precious saliva. What she's just done there, I feel like I'm watching the first episode of Pluribus again. Cracking new show, by the way. Vince Gilligan, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul guy. If you're not watching it, you should give it a watch. Slow starter, to be fair. You might not love it immediately, but people didn't love Better Call Saul immediately either. And look how that turned out. I have to be honest, I really want and need Bonnie. You know, I don't think you did actually have to be honest.
Sick.
You know, you could have just kept that one to yourself. Also, I'm not a doctor, but I can assure you, you do not need Bonnie Blue. Someone's daughter, by the way. I mean, yeah, true, but she's making fucking bank off of it. Imagine being the son who actually takes the opportunity to try and sleep with her. That is equally, if not more embarrassing. That's someone's son. Imagine that being your son, man.
Just picked up the Bonnie Blue Bang bus in Bali.
That was my man. Look, my son wouldn't even be in no situation. We two player.
The brakes work.
Had a shower, gonna go get my nails done in 30 minutes. And straight after my nails, off to see the
Bro, she is chopped, bro.
version. It's just gonna be it's gonna paint Bonnie Blue on it. Can't quite get the exact camper van in Bali. Do have a really sweet idea for after I've finished using it. Gonna put a tiny bit of makeup on. If I was just getting my nails done, I wouldn't bother. But because I'm going straight to film my YouTube video of the Bali Bang bus, I want to look somewhat presentable.
Hello, Nanny.
The fuck y'all following the dog, boy? Y'all niggas weirdos.
Oh, when it's hot, people try. There's a print shop right there. But we're raining. All the dead people.
Niggas riding down the middle lane, goddamn.
Stop out here. No, a bit forward.
Do we really need to see
Damn, FML work out there too?
to the little
But duh, satellite dummy.
You could have just said, we are going to this place, and then showed up in said place, and we would have been like, okay, sure, she drove, or we don't need every bit of the journey, man. It's like, look, don't worry, guys, I'm not lying to you. We don't have teleportation powers. We actually drove all the way there, then we walked for a bit, and then took another cut. It's like,
That's how she do her videos, do her content, though.
No one watches Bonnie Blue to see the car journey to the fucking Bang bus. Blue traveled to Bali after she was banned from going to Australia last year, encouraging Aussies to meet her in the province instead. Aussie. By the way, big ups to you for making the right decision and banning this woman. You, as a whole country, are doing what fucking universities can't even do here in the UK. That is just mind-blowing. Bonnie Blue allegedly planned to film explicit material during Schoolies Week, a celebration after high school that is similar to Freshers Week for the UK. So just, you know, the first year of uni, essentially. Blue wrote, "Hey boys, those that are going to schoolies, and to those that are barely legal, I cannot wait to see you. And I'm in Bali, so you know exactly what that means. Overly strict and stringent pornography and laws surrounding sexuality? Like, what exactly do you mean by that? No one's gonna go, ooh, Bali, the sexiest country of all. Like, if you are in, I don't know, Italy, maybe, or even fucking France, where they speak the language of love, but realistically, it stinks of poo. And that would have been more understandable, at least, but Bali is like, it's not a romantic place. Which I know she isn't exactly looking for romance, but it's not a sexy place either, from what I'm aware. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Can countries be known as sexy? Who gives it? Let's just continue. But Indonesia has strict morality laws, and pornography is banned, with those found to be flouting the rules facing a jail sentence. If she is convicted, Blue could face up to 15 years in jail and a fine of about £270,000, which the fine will be fucking nothing to her, but the 15 years in jail, that'd be a big blow. Police have confirmed that she will be summoned for an interview with Bali immigration officials in the next 48 hours. Yeah, they're going to use the summoning jutsu, but instead of Gamma Bunta, they're going to...
I ain't gonna lie, she probably looking forward to that shit. She go get in that bit high, Bonnie Blue, and I'm in the Bali jail. Bali, Indonesia. I have all these men here. God, she gonna make the most ultimate content that you ain't ever seen in your entire life. And she gonna post that shit, and that shit gonna get millions upon millions of motherfucking dollars.
Bonnie Blue. Imagine if that happened in Naruto. comes up against Pain. He wants to summon all the fucking toads, and Bonnie Blue comes out.
Pain that got
I
up.
think that all the Paths of Pain will be a bit too old for Bonnie Blue, to be fair. She'd probably just gravitate straight towards fucking Konohamaru. Blue's passport has been seized, but she was allowed to return to her hotel along with 3 male members of her team. They await updates while under investigation, with their means of returning to the UK block. So she must like genuinely be terrified, at the very least scared of everything going down right. Like, there's no way she was expecting this. But I guess this does lead us to the question, how fucking dumb could you be to do all of this in Bali? Did you just not look up the laws at all? Do you not?
Nah, she didn't. She should have used ChatGPT, her stupid ass.
Like that before you do something like this and get yourself fucked over for potentially 15 years? Indonesian police said her group was creating content containing pornographic or immoral elements. They probably were, but who knows, right? I mean, it was Bonnie Blue and 17 men between the age of 19 and 40. So, in all likelihood, yeah, they weren't there for a fucking tea party, were they? However, some 14 of the boys and men arrested. That is so weird, by the way, that they have to say boys and men instead of just men. That fucking creeps me out, like. All of whom are Australian. Again, bad luck for you folks. Were released without charge after the raid. Blue's prospects may rest on whether the men involved participated in making any porn, which could then be used to turn a profit. If they made commercial content, the 14 men involved could still be charged. But
Damn!
Chief Arif Batubara has confirmed, however, that the 14 men will be deported back to Australia once the investigation is complete. Right, so they're not going to stay in like a rough sort of Bali jail for a couple of years. They'll be deported right back to Australia when everything is said and done. So the same thing can probably be said for Bonnie Blue as well. The men detained alongside Bonnie Blue concealed their faces, one using a paper bag. You know, I would say that they're concealing their faces out of fear of being recognized by their wife or whatever, but let's be fucking real here. These people don't have wives. They're probably covering their faces because they're fuck ugly. Authorities...
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You don't... See, I was watching Dunn when Bonnie Blue first got it started. And she had an interview with somebody, I think it was Andrew Tate or somebody else. She pretty much was fucking getting husbands in that bitch. Getting virgins in that bitch. I don't know what it is, but when men think with their other head, it's a wrap. Everything else might as well don't fucking exist on the planet. I'm telling you right now. That shit is over with. So, nah, bruh. They was probably somebody wise, bro.
Also raided her accommodation,
I mean, somebody
finding 19 outfits labeled School Bonnie Blue, a box of condoms, lubricant, 9 pink necklaces, flash drives, 2 sheets of Viagra pills, some used.
Damn.
That. No cameras, though. The flash drives, though, does not paint a pretty picture. You know, it seems very illegal in Bali terms. The condoms there, you got the Viagra pills, which were used. Obviously, the male porn stars are using them so that they can fucking stay rock hard for hours on end. Not sure what the necklaces are for. Yeah, there's not really any talking your way out of the outfits labeled School Bonnie Blue either. This is where you're overly aggressive.
Honestly, she probably wasn't finna make no damn no porn, man. She probably just finna go ahead and get the doolies with the toolies. You know what I'm saying? He probably ain't care about that shit.
Rage baity sort of marketing is gonna bite you in the ass, because try explaining that one to a fucking Indonesian judge. After the raid, Batubara said, "We have handed them over to the immigration for further investigation on alleged breaking immigration law. The police investigation is still ongoing. We jointly conduct the investigation with the immigration." Fucking say investigation or immigration again, Batubara. Bali police also confirmed that her bang bus was not legal. Okay, well, cheers for that. Yeah, no. Either Bonnie Blue's an idiot or her fucking like legal team is useless, because she should have been told long before she went to Bali that place is off limits. It's like you wouldn't have gone to fucking Saudi and done this shit, would you? Yeah, why don't you try North
Saudi ain't gonna play with you.
Anyway, I want to have a look at another article to hear the I guess
Alright, bro, we pretty much got the gist of everything. I feel like, man, she gonna walk, man. She gonna walk. Money talks more than anything, and you know, if she get a good judge, I'm not a good judge. If she gets some good lawyers, man, it's a wrap. This shit ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Because the fact that he ain't say no cameras, that pretty much can probably saved her just a little bit. Cause she probably she could put on the front and just say, "Oh, it wasn't my intentions to make no pornography. I just wanted to have some fun." You know, she can play the innocent. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I feel like she probably will get it. At the same time, though, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying from an aspect of having influence, having money, and having power. You usually walk from little small shit like this. Now she is going to get banned and deported for sure. But as far as like jail time, they may let her bake in that bit a little bit, and they gonna charge her ass a whole bunch of money, goddamn, just because they kind of corrupted over there. So they gonna hit her ass with, you know what I'm saying, hella money. She probably gonna have to pay their ass millions, which ain't shit for real. So she, you know what I'm saying, she gonna get out of this shit, man. You let me know what you think in the comments, man. You think Bunny Blue finna walk, or you think her ass gone? Hopefully I gave you enough details to where you can put your pieces together. Anyway, man, I'm out of this thing. Peace.